My legs were getting weaker every single month. I thought that was just how aging worked. At 84, you expect things to slow down, but then something extreme happened. I didn't add a new exercise. I didn't join a gym. I didn't take an expensive supplement. I simply stopped 5 habits. Within weeks, my legs started coming back. Today, I'm going to walk you through every single one of them, and if you stay with me, you might discover something about your own body that most people never realize. My name is Samuel Carter. I'm 84 years old.
2 years ago, walking from my kitchen to the front door felt like climbing a mountain. My legs felt heavy, unsteady, sometimes almost numb by the afternoon. So I did what most people do. I rested more. I sat down whenever my legs felt tired. But instead of helping, my legs got worse, week by week, until one morning something happened that changed everything. My neighbor Harold lives 3 houses down. He's 86. We've known each other for more than 10 years. Last autumn, I saw him walking his dog, and something looked different. He was moving stronger, more stable. So I stopped him and asked, "Harold, what changed?" He smiled and said something I'll never forget. "I didn't add anything, Samuel. I simply stopped 5 things." That same afternoon, I started doing the same.
As we age, leg weakness is often blamed on age alone. But in many cases, it's not age. It's daily habits that slowly weaken the muscles in circulation. When those habits change, the body can respond surprisingly well. Let's look at the first one.
The first habit Harold told me to stop was long sitting without movement. Not sitting itself, but sitting for hours without getting up. I used to sit in my chair for 2 or 3 hours straight, watching television, reading, barely moving. Harold explained something simple. When we sit too long, the muscles in our legs basically switch off. So we started getting up every 40 minutes, just 2 minutes of walking, kitchen and back. That's it. I tried it. First few days, nothing happened. But by the end of the second week, I noticed something surprising. When I stood up, I wasn't grabbing the wall anymore.
When you sit too long, blood circulation slows. Muscles also become inactive. Standing up regularly reactivates those muscles and improves circulation. Even 2 minutes of movement can wake the legs up again.
Now here's the surprising part. That small change was only the beginning, because the second habit I stopped was something almost everyone over 70 does every single day without realizing it. And doctors say it can quietly weaken your legs. Let me show you what it was. The second habit was wearing thick cushioned shoes around the house. I thought they were helping, but Harold said something interesting. When your shoes do all the work, your feet stop working. Weak feet lead to weak legs. So I switched to thin canvas shoes at home. At first, my feet actually felt tired, but Harold said that meant something good. They're waking up. 3 weeks later, my balance felt noticeably steadier.
The feet contain dozens of small stabilizing muscles. Thick cushioning reduces their activity. Light footwear allows those muscles to engage again, improving balance and stability.
The third habit surprised me even more. For over a year, I avoided hills and uneven ground. If a path looked uneven, I walked around it. But Harold said avoiding those surfaces was actually making my legs weaker. Uneven ground forces the body to activate small stabilizing muscles. So I started walking slowly on a gentle grassy slope near my street. At first it felt difficult, but after a few weeks, my legs felt more responsive, like they were working together again.
Uneven surfaces activate stabilizer muscles in the ankles, knees, and hips. These muscles are critical for balance and fall prevention in older adults.
The fourth habit was something I never noticed. Every time I stood up, I pushed with my arms first. Armrests, tables, door frames. My arms were doing the work. My legs were just passengers. So Harold suggested something simple. Pause before standing. Let the legs engage first. Hands resting in your lap. The first few times felt strange, but within 2 weeks, My legs started remembering their job again.
Standing up is one of the most powerful daily exercises for leg strength. If the arms do all the work, the legs lose the opportunity to strengthen. Allowing the legs to initiate movement restores muscle activation.
The fifth habit was the simplest of all. I had stopped going outside in the morning. Just 10 minutes of sunlight each day. That's what Harold suggested. So I started walking outside every morning. Slowly, quietly, within weeks. My energy in the afternoon improved, and walking felt easier.
Morning sunlight helps regulate circadian rhythms and improves vitamin D production. Both play a role in muscle health, energy levels, and balance in older adults.
Closing reflection. 2 months after that conversation, Harold and I started walking together twice a week. Not fast, not far, just around the neighborhood, talking about nothing important. Last Tuesday, he challenged me to walk up the steeper hill on Maple Street, and I made it. So did he. We stood at the top, like two old men who had just climbed something much bigger than a hill. Maybe we had. My legs aren't perfect, but they're mine again, and that's enough. If this story helped you or reminded you of someone you care about, write the word stronger in the comments. And if you want more practical insights about aging stronger after 70, subscribe to the channel on left, and on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see a complete playlist titled Aging Stronger, Complete Guide, 65 to 85 and beyond, because small changes can make a bigger difference than most people think. Thank you for spending this time with us. Move gently,